Especially at
on
like
FetLife
18.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, if you're at 18, like fresh, going
You're
on
like,
FetLife.
fucking. I'm 18. I'm already tired of sex. FetLife because I need to get into BDSM now.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Weird. This is episode, doesn't even matter at this point. And today we have a very special guest. He is a comedian, he is a professional wrestler. He does pretty much everything under the sun. Everyone give it up for Pete Angelo.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, it's so funny. People will.
Oh,
Sorry, that was my goddamn alarm. I'm an asshole. Um,
no, it's all
like
good.
people are like, oh, you're a comedian, yeah, and they're like, oh, you wrestle, and they're like, yeah, like, oh, you do strongman, like, yeah. He's like, oh, like it's just like people are like,
It
how many
just
things
keeps
do you
adding up,
do?
yeah.
Yeah,
Didn't you also like work at like a axe throwing place at one point too?
I still do technically. Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
yeah. I
So you could
teach
throw
people how to
axe thrower
throw
on that?
axes. Yeah, axe throwers, truck driver. There's a lot of shit that I've done.
Just every masculine thing you could think of, Pete's done it.
Yeah, pretty much. It's very funny because then it just like obviously it throws people off even more that I have a boyfriend.
Yeah. If anything, that's even more masculine. You know what I mean? You're just
That's
taking
what
in
I keep
like pure
saying. Yeah,
testosterone. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So how are things out in Austin right now?
Good. I just did my second appearance on Kill Tony last night.
Oh shit, you're on Kill Tony. Hell yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So I did Kill Tony at Skankfest back in September. Also, yeah, it was like September. That episode came out in November, but it was so good that Tony invited me back on the show anytime. Like I was in Austin, so I went. I got a hold of the producers. I went on. They had me go up first. It was my first time with the mothership. And it was such a wild feeling because like I'm like, oh, it's my first time ever at the mothership. I'm in the green room, and like there are so many people who live here who are clamoring to get in there.
And you just got in. Yeah.
Yeah, and like it went awesome. Like I did great. Norton was one of the panelists, and he was one of the panelists. He was one of the panelists the time I did it at Skankfest too. So it was kind of cool to do it, and yeah, so there was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Wow, that's great. I've never done a Kill Tony. That sounds to do a minute of comedy
Yeah,
intimidating itself. Yeah.
it for sure is. It for sure is. Like, what's interesting is for me, I'm literally like until the minute that curtains open, I'm still like debating with myself, which
Yeah.
like, what should I do for a minute?
It's
And
hard.
then you
It's
have,
yeah.
yeah, and then you have the interview on top of it too. Like you're trying to be funny, but not like too much of a an asshole or like trying to be interesting. It's like such a juggling act, but it's fun. It went well, so that's why it's fun. And every bucket pull, like everyone did super well except for like one guy, which
Oh wow.
must have been rough to like literally like 10 people, 10 like comics like did a minute and had good interviews, but like one guy had like
One guy.
a rough one, and he was right after me, and I was first. It was like so mine went really well, then his, and then the next person went really well, and like everyone else did as well.
Yeah. No, that's great. That is such a, you know, opinions on Tony Hinchcliffe aside, just the concept for that show is incredible. It really
Yeah,
is. Yeah. And
yeah,
it's such a fun.
and
Even when like a dude biffs it, that's great.
for sure, yeah, it's clips that are going everywhere. Um, yeah, and the way I see it, I'm like, it's a big platform. It's like one of the most
Yeah.
popular podcasts in the world. Yeah, I'm gonna go on and do it.
Oh, absolutely. I don't blame you. Yeah. Especially if you get to go to the mothership too. Like that.
Yeah,
I've only heard great things about that place.
I met when I say met like very briefly like shook his hand. I met Rogan last night, which was interesting.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
he is
Is he?
short.
I was just about to ask that. Is he as short as?
Yeah,
Like I'm a short guy, but I feel like
yeah,
I might tower over Rogan.
yeah, probably. I was like, oh wow. But Norton, I love. I've been like such a big Jim Norton fan for like so long. and like this is the second time meeting him, and but he was just like super cool to me. He was like, keep it up. This is really great. Like, you know, so it's like kind of it's always cool when
That's
like someone
nice.
that you
Yeah.
admire that you have for like it's like I've been watching Jim Norton long before I started doing comedy.
Yeah. Dude, he's been in it forever. Yeah,
Yeah,
and he's just keeps getting like I feel like he disappears for like 5 years and then he comes back and he's just
yeah,
better
yeah.
than ever. Yeah. So it was Jim Norton. Who else was there?
Oh, fuck. Adam Ray as like a
Okay.
character. Wait,
Did
when's
he
this
do
coming
this,
out?
Dr. Phil? We got 2 weeks. We got 2 weeks.
Oh, perfect. It'll be out by then. Whatever. No, he's doing like different characters. Like, so now he's doing like he did a character where uh, it's like a guy who like was big in the stand up scene like 20 years ago, but went away. And now he's back. And
Okay, that's great.
it's kind of intimidating going against Adam Ray as a character too, because like he's just like riffing like nonstop, and you don't really it's not a real person. But you have nothing to really go on besides of just like bantering back and forth. So that was definitely like intimidating because I'm like, oh, I know, because he just goes like a mile a minute. He's just
Yeah.
riffing, and you're like, ah, can I jump in? Yeah, but it went really well. And honestly, Adam Ray was super cool. Like
Yeah.
I talked
Out
to
of
him. I got to
character.
talk to him. Yeah, like his character was funny.
Yeah.
But like I got to talk to him a bunch afterwards. He was super nice, like super cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
But
that's good.
it's also intimidating because like I'm in the green room, and it's like a lot of hang out in the green room. Besides, obvious, like even once like Tony and the band, like all those guys were gone, left in the green room was like, the regulars from Kill Tony or like people who were like perform at the mothership, and they all know each other, and I'm just like standing in
You're
the
like, what's up,
corner like,
guys?
fuck, how did I get in here? Luckily, there was like a few people I knew, so I kind of like gravitated towards them. But then everyone was super cool. Then we
Yeah.
drank at Mitzi's, like the little bar that's attached to it next door,
I
and
have been to Mitzi's.
I was there
Yeah.
till like 1 a.m.
Dude, that's great. Oh man. Yeah, so is Austin, do you see yourself ever moving there or is it just something like
I don't know. I still have a pretty big love for New York City, but
yeah.
if I was to move somewhere, sure. I don't know how I'd handle the summer. Well,
Oh,
like
are you not used to like
I'm not
100
a
plus
heat guy.
degree? You're not a heat guy?
Yeah, I'm
You
not a
see,
heat guy.
I grew up in Phoenix, so that's
Oh,
all
fuck,
I'm
that's
used
easy for
to.
you. Yeah, so
Yeah, New York was it was a I moved there like beginning of March and there was like it was like 33 degrees with like wind chills and that was my first day and I wanted to fucking die. I was
yeah.
yeah. But yeah, no, yeah, Austin, it's hot as hell out there, but I mean other than
Yeah,
that,
right now it's nice.
yeah,
It's
I was
like
gonna say like it's probably like
65,
70 degrees.
75. Yeah, which is pretty nice. Although the other day I left, I went outside and it was like 80, and I went outside and I was like wearing jeans, and I was like, oh god, I wasn't ready for this. Because I just got back from I just got back from a trip to like China and New Zealand, and
Oh shit, you're in China?
I
Yeah.
was in China, yeah.
Okay.
And like literally landed, like the plane landed, get out of the airport, and it's like fucking 10 degrees outside. But for me, I'm kind of like,
You're
all
like, all
right,
right,
nice.
this is it. Yeah. You're like, I feel at home. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. What were you doing in China?
So my partner is from China, so we went back there
Oh, okay. Yeah.
for his birthday, and then just traveled around. I actually did comedy.
You did. What is that like?
It was wild. So
Yeah.
I headlined 3 shows, and like doing 45 minutes in a foreign country where you can like not really rely on tropes and like little things here and there that just like aren't going to translate. It's like daunting, but it really pushes you out of your comfort zone and like really like shows you what you're made of.
Yeah. I can imagine. I mean, like, yeah. So there goes like most of my material. All my material is about being American. Like, hey, you guys ever eat hot dogs and shoot fireworks?
Yeah, pretty much, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like I
Wow.
look like so and so, and they're like, we don't know who that is.
Yeah.
But like
So was it?
all my material about traveling in China worked like super well, and it's actually working like pretty well here. So like right now, my goal is like to have like a brand like is to work on this like brand new half hour all about my travels. Um, and so because I have like a half hour that's like very much based on like the surprise of like my sexuality and the jobs that I've had and like blue collar work and that. And so now I want to have like another section that's like a half hour based on like my travels because that's also a surprise to people is that someone like me is traveling to China because I
He's
look
well
like I
cultured.
hate I look like I
Yeah.
hate China. Um,
There you go. Yeah. No, that would be interesting, especially now with everything in the news.
oh
Feels
my
like
gosh,
yeah, dude, China's
I
been having
was
like a thing lately. They've been yeah. No, I downloaded Red Note when
red note. So did I.
yeah, and so that was my first like look into the Chinese culture, and I was like, wow, you guys have it made right here. Like
Like, you just
as
love
far
food.
yeah, groceries are cheap over there. Like
You have no idea. It's insane. Like you'll live like a fucking king, and they'll treat you like one too. Um, like literally, you get like a giant bowl of like noodles for like $2 that like will make you full for like ever. And I mean, the food is phenomenal, and everyone's and like the thing is too is like you like get paranoid. You're like, oh, American, they're gonna like hate you. But they're like super fucking nice. They're
yeah,
like, like everyone's super. They're super hospitable. They have like they're very like everything's like honor driven, but like so so many of like the like what you think when you go there, you're like, oh, I was completely wrong. This place is unbelievable. It's like the cities. They're all mega cities. They're all huge, and they're like specifically the one I went to is called the Cyberpunk City, and it's like just lit up.
I
Every
saw that on
building is lit
TikTok.
up.
You were there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Holy shit. Okay. Yeah.
yeah.
So
My
how did
boyfriend was telling me I should like start doing content on Redbook. He's like, you could be huge in China.
I could see that. I think you'd be like the biggest comedian in China, which is
Yeah, right.
yeah. I mean, shit.
Especially that's
After
not
America
Chinese.
falls, yeah, biggest non-American Chinese. Or
Yeah, so somewhere I need somewhere to run to.
oh yeah, I think we got like what like I'll give us 2 years before like we're. I mean, it's been a month and planes are already falling out of the sky. So I'm being we
Dude, I
don't
had
got
to get
long.
on that. I had to get on a plane. That was like the first thing I saw in the morning before getting on my flight. I was like,
Oh, that's great. You're like you weren't flying into DC,
oh,
were you?
no, no, but I was flying over it.
Yeah. Oof. That is. It is so funny. Like, I remember waking up to that, and then I was just like very shocked. I had friends in DC, was messaging them, and then
Yeah,
see the press conference, and he's blaming like black people
yeah,
and midgets, and
yeah,
I'm like, this is. We are living in a comedy right now. This is
yeah. This is
ridiculous. Yeah,
how this is the thing. How someone heard that guy and was like, yeah, yeah, that makes sense.
yeah. And I
I'm
have
gonna vote him.
family. Yeah, I have family who voted for him too, and to see
Yeah.
them backtrack on everything, they're like, oh, he's a businessman, the economy, everything, and now it's like, oh, these tariffs, it's okay if we pay higher prices right now. I'm like, guys,
Oh, he's like, now it's okay.
now it's okay. Yeah, now that eggs are $7, it's
Hey,
okay.
that's like one of my biggest. That's like literally one of my biggest problems with everything is that no one can be like, you know what? No, like I disagree with what he's doing, or like I would hold people in such higher regard if like people who voted for Trump were like, you know what, that's no, that's bullshit, that's bad. Like, because like at least I saw that like people who voted for Biden still made fun of Biden.
Oh, it was great. Yeah,
Yeah, but
like when
like
Biden was
everyone votes.
president, like everyone hated him.
It was like a Jeff Dunham puppet come to life. Um,
Yeah, I was saying he was like Mr. Magoo as president, and it
yeah,
was kind of great.
but like I was just like no one on the right can like I don't know. I get maybe I guess because everyone else is making fun of them enough, they feel like they shouldn't. They're like they gotta like really stand their ground on it. But if I would have so much more respect for you if you can make fun of your side. If you can make fun of your own side, I have like an infinite amount more respect for you. and then you don't. It's just like a cult. It's like that. Like that's how dictatorships work. That's the only time you see people flying like flags and images and all this shit for like their political leaders is in dictatorships.
Right. And hey, I'm not saying we're there, but I'm saying like, it's pretty close. It's pretty
Yeah,
close.
right.
Yeah. I think
Also,
I think the goal is you get on Facebook, put on the MAGA hat, and then just start roasting the shit out of him. I think that's
yeah,
how we
right.
solve
Jesus,
this.
I've
Yeah.
like I tried. Oh man, it has come across my mind of like going like full like right wing gay person and then just like distort it and twist it somehow.
Yeah.
Like I was
I
gonna
would
do
make a lot
one
of money
like,
off of that.
oh my god, if I wanted to sell out, look, if you ever see me on like Fox News and stuff like that, I want to be rich before then. That's
Yeah.
just know that's what's happened. I'm like, guys, I want to have a mansion before everything crumbles.
Right. At
Um,
least enjoy it a little bit, you know?
yeah, exactly. I'll sell myself a little bit. What I was thinking about doing, I was gonna do like, you know how there's always those guys who like are in like the front seat of their trucks and they're like, you know what's wrong with like
Yes. Yeah.
men today? I was gonna do that, but the whole thing was gonna be about how like the problem with men today is they're not like going out into the woods and sucking each other's dicks.
We were a
I'm like,
country
you know,
back
real
then.
men. You know, I was like Spartans. They go into the woods and they fuck each other and like, you know, that's how they bonded. That's how they became strong.
How are you going to be the most dominant man if you won't
Yeah,
dominate other men?
yeah, exactly. So I saw someone made a post too. And it was about like it was like the Spartan logo. It was like the Spartan helmet, and it said something about like Spartans, the toughest, and they were fucking each other. And I just wrote around it. I went for Sparta and cum.
We need that on a t-shirt.
I know.
Oh man, that's great. Uh, well, speaking of just the end of the world. Yeah. So wrestling.
Wrestling and
Yeah. I was trying to
the only thing
find a
that gives me
segue.
the
Yeah.
only thing that brings me joy.
It really is the only thing that makes sense right now. Did you
Yeah.
catch the Rumble this weekend?
Oh, of course, of course. Um, did not see that coming.
Yeah.
My
That
friend says
was
he did see it coming, but I still think he's crazy.
Yeah. I don't think anyone had Jey Uso even making it to the top four.
No, he was like,
No.
and I was denying it like literally, um, when like Roman and Seth go out, I'm like, oh, Punk's winning. Punk goes out, I'm like, Logan Paul better not
Logan,
win.
what? Yeah. Like
And then
even
it's like
when,
John Cena and Jey Uso. I'm like, well, obviously,
yeah,
Cena's winning. And then I shit my pants because I couldn't fucking believe it. And
e-
my friend that I was watching it with was like, kind of flabbergasted. He was like, "What? Like, why?" Like, he's like that. And then he saw the whole crowd, he fucking yeeting, and he was like, "All right, that's why."
right. It totally makes sense. Yeah. Like I have a couple like nieces and nephews, and Jey Uso is like their favorite wrestler. So I'm like, oh,
That's
it's
crazy.
for the kids, you know? Yeah.
That's like crazy that Jey Uso's like. Don't get me wrong, I love Jey Uso. I'm all for this. I'm happy for him, but like, I don't think I can think of a single person who I'd be like favorite wrestler. They're like Jey Uso.
I can't think of a single person over the age of 13. Let's just say that.
Yeah, all right,
Like,
fair. Yeah,
yeah. He's like
Jey Uso
he's
becomes the new John Cena.
pretty much he's there. Yeah. He's this year's Jeff Hardy, you know?
Yeah. Oh, you know
Yeah.
what? That's actually a very good comparison.
Yeah.
That's a very good
Except, I think
Jimmy's
Jeff
Matt.
Hardy was a better. He's the Matt. He's the Matt. But yeah, that's. I mean, good for him, man. Like, yeah, I would have. Yeah, even like 5 years ago, I would never imagine that he would be this
Yeah.
ultra mega star. You know? Yeah.
I also told my friend, I said, if Logan Paul wins, I'm putting my foot through that television.
If Logan Paul wins, I'm checking out. You know, I'm
Oh my
done.
god, I'm like, whoop, I'm out. Nope.
Yeah. No, can't handle this right now.
Nope. Like I hate that guy so much. And he doesn't have like the thing is he gets booed so much, but like I don't think it's the same boos that Dom and the New Day get. I really
Yeah.
think it's go away.
It is, and
But
it
but
sucks
but
because he's
that
also very good at it. He's very good at
he
wrestling.
doesn't. He literally, yeah, that
Yeah.
too, um, which is extra annoying because you like want him really bad.
Yeah.
But like to me, his wrestling skills does not make it worth giving him anything. Like
No.
I'm like fucking. But I also just fucking hate him. But I'm also every time I see him,
Yeah.
I'm like, how did he get this fucking popular? Like,
It's
where did he
rough.
come
Yeah.
from?
Yeah.
Like when he tweeted that thing out about the boxer, when he tweeted, he was like, "This is like evil is like right in front of us. It's happening between our noses." I'm like, "Yeah, we know it's you. The fact that
You are the
you're one of the
evil.
most famous people on earth and can influence things is like."
It's
Sorry,
absolute.
4 years. Hopefully, 4 years I'll be invited on his podcast.
Yeah. Dude, I would love to be on his podcast, even still. But no, I remember because I was I saw him first on like Vine. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I was the perfect demographic to just watch his like rise to villainy. Yeah, yeah, no. The Paul brothers are. It really shows that like there's no bad press anymore. You could do the most effed up things imaginable and still
That's
have a
why
platform.
literally anyone who complains about cancel culture, I'm like, fucking Bill Cosby was selling tickets right before he went to jail. Like the way I see it is like literally, like anyone cares about like cancel culture means you lost your job. Well, guess what? Jobs can fire you for things. Like it means you freedom of speech means you won't go to jail. It doesn't mean your boss has to like the shit you say. If I call my
Yeah,
boss a shithead, he can fire me. It's not
right.
freedom of speech. But also, it's like I always tell people too. It's like, yeah, like no, it's not cancel culture. All that happens is your audience just changes,
It
and
just
usually
shifts.
it's shittier. But
Yeah,
like,
yeah. That's the thing about like the whole conservative MAGA crowd is that they are very forgiving, and
yeah.
you could just yeah, like I think Kevin Spacey has like become like alt right, which is
Oh my god!
shocking. Like I would,
Wow.
yeah. If Harvey Weinstein got out of jail, all he has to do is like make an appearance on Fox News, and he's
Jesus.
yeah. It
So yeah,
is
yeah, it's just like your crowd shifts like, and then and the problem is too is I feel like the left has a problem of like what happens is the left will try to like cancel someone
yeah.
for like a person who was just maybe made a mistake or like
Oh
said the
yeah,
wrong word. The left cannibalizes them immediately, and that person goes, "All right, I'm gonna go over here, I guess."
yeah. Oh yeah. I think mostly these people too. They probably don't believe what they're saying, but it's just
Yeah,
these guys will listen to me. You guys won't. Obviously, I'm going to go over here. Yeah.
pretty much. Like I've heard there's like a few people that it's like that for them. Like
Which, I mean, I guess make your money how you make your money. I think that's something we definitely need to, like, as a leftist, as someone who believes in these policies, we need to be more forgiving of people if they're able to change.
yeah, yeah. Like if someone any like slip up, you can't like burn them. Like
Yeah.
that's
I think people going back and finding old tweets, it's the most annoying thing in the world,
you're a
in my opinion.
psychopath if you do that.
Yeah.
To me, if so like anyone who goes back to find old tweets, I genuinely think no matter like literally no matter what they find, I'm like you're worse.
You are the fact that you took your time to go
Yeah.
through all this, it's ridiculous. And I think right now, there's that girl, she's in Amelia Perez, but she had some anti-Semitic tweets that came out from like 8, 10 years ago. I don't know if she still believes it, but like we gotta move on, guys. We can't.
Yeah, yeah, like 8 to 10 years. Are you kidding me? You are nowhere near the same person you were 8 to 10 years ago, and we are living in nowhere near the same fucking climate that we lived to get 8 to 10 years ago. Like,
You pull up tweets I made
thank
six
God.
months ago. Totally different
Yeah,
person. Yeah.
thank God I didn't use Twitter that long ago. I guess I don't know what I said. I think honestly, my biggest thing is I'll go through like old Facebook posts and I'll be like, I liked Five Finger Death Punch. Ew, gross.
Oh
Um,
God. We all
That's
went through
like
that
my
phase.
my regrets. My regrets is like people will find out like uh, I was a poser.
Wow,
I was like, I
five
didn't
things.
know. I didn't know better yet. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Wow, Pete listened to Falling in Reverse at one point.
Yeah. Actually, all right. That's one I can claim I never did.
Honest,
That's one.
that's great. I wish I could say the same. I
Yeah.
wish. No, I used to. I worked in Warped Tour 2017, 2018. I think one of those years, Falling in Reverse was on there. And I could tell you, Ronnie Radke is one of the worst human beings I've ever met in my life.
Yeah. I don't even need to
Yeah.
meet him.
No.
I've I've existed on the internet for more than 5 minutes. I know he sucks. It's like his music sucks. He sucks. He writes like a child. Um,
And
I
somehow,
was
like, if you speak ill of him, he'll appear.
oh my god,
Like, Ronnie's gonna listen to this podcast.
what a bitch. Um, I wish my friend in San Jose Bog beat the shit out of him. But I was at Aftershock Festival this year, and like falling. It was like the last day was like headlined by like Motley Crue and Falling in Reverse.
Oh,
And like
God.
I was like start talking to people, and they're like, "You staying for Sunday?" I'm like, "Fuck no! Am I a 14-year-old girl? No." I'm like, one, like Falling in Reverse stinks, and Motley Crue hasn't been good in 15 years.
I can't think of a worse lineup than Falling in
Oh no!
Reverse and
Oh
Motley Crue.
no! No! I will. Cherry on top. Guess who the third biggest band was on the Sunday bill?
Ooh, third biggest band. Is it Five Finger?
No,
No?
They were on an earlier day.
Okay.
The
Who?
final the Skillet.
I have not thought of Skillet in so long. Oh my God.
Did you see their new song? And then he made a video, and it's like all
No.
over Instagram, and everyone keeps making fun of it. He's like, my faith, my family, that's what's standing in front of me, and like everyone's just like tearing it apart. It's so fucking funny. It's like
That's
the cringiest
ridiculous.
shit. I made a video about it, and I was like, look, putting aside the right wing propaganda, this is bad even if they were singing about cool shit like having sex in cemeteries and the devil. I was like, it sounds like a B-side that wouldn't make it onto a 3 Days Grace album in 2004.
Ooh, that's bad. That's bad.
Yeah. That's like I've literally just been making like music content just to like because I'm like, fuck comedy. Bands take me out on tour. I don't like my big goal for 2026 is to be one of the comics on Lamb of God's cruise.
Ooh,
They have like two
that would be
comics.
great. Yeah.
I'd be so happy. But like, the thing is too is because I wear so many band T-shirts on stage, and anytime my videos go around, the bands start like following me, which is cool.
Oh shit.
So like, I become friends with like a bunch of like bands that I'm into. Like, but like, I also don't know because like the guitar player from Coheed and Cambria followed me the other day, and I was like,
Dude,
fuck.
that's huge. That is huge. Holy shit.
I was like, and also whenever someone is like was like a bigger deal like follows me, I like, do I message them? And I'm like,
Yeah.
hey,
Like,
thanks.
how do I go about it?
So I just, like, usually I'll message them like, big fan, thanks for following, Claudia, like my stuff.
Yeah. Oh, who is that? Like the biggest person who's followed you back? Who?
No, the biggest person who's followed me, is not a musician, but it's Nick Swartzen.
No fucking way.
Yeah, I got to hang out with him.
What? How did that
Yeah,
happen?
he just saw my reels and then liked it and messaged me and then gave me his phone number.
That's what? What?
I was like, why do I have Nick Swartzen's phone number?
That's insane.
And then like he was performing in Providence, and like it was the closest show to like the city, so I was like, fuck it, I'll go visit my folks in Connecticut afterwards. And like, but I was like, so I just like went up to go hang out with him. I get to the park, I parked and I called him because I was like, I was still not sure it was him
Right. You got to
until
make
until
sure
I
at that
heard
point.
until I heard it was his voice.
That's crazy.
Super nice, super cool. We just like, we like before the show just like shot the shit and chatted a bunch. So fun to talk to. So cool.
That is insane. That is so cool that he just like sent you his number. Like that's a lot
Yeah,
of trust right there.
oh my god! Well, he just like he followed me. He messaged me. We talked a little bit. And he's like, he gave me his number. He's like, oh, if you know you haven't, if you ever need any help or advice and stuff like that. And we would text a little bit. And then I texted him. I was like, hey, I saw you. We had like not too far away. I'm gonna come to the show. I did send him a photo from China that he now uses for promotion.
What?
Because if you go to his Instagram, there's a
I'm checking this
photo.
right now. Yeah.
Go to his Instagram. There's a photo of a diarrhea clinic
A diarrhea clinic.
in the city in China I was in. One of the fucking clinics is called Diarrhea Clinic, and I sent it to him.
No
People were
fucking.
like,
No. This is
and
insane.
like, people were like, "He should tag you. He should tag you." I was like, "I don't care. Him tagging." We were like,
What? Safe travels, man. Oh my god. That is the coolest thing ever. Dude,
"Yeah." "What the fuck?"
that's my childhood right there. That
I
guy
was
was
saying, I was like, I
every
couldn't.
Happy Madison movie. Like that's
Yeah. Who fucking farted? Who farted? That guy killed himself.
that is so cool. Man.
Yeah, yeah. So
Wow.
like, I think also it like helps like, like if I follow someone that like I'm a fan of, like, and they like follow me back a lot of times, I'm like, oh, this blue check mark does do something.
Yeah. Well, that's for any comics listening. Just wear band t-shirts, wear
Wear
Nick
shit. Wear
Sorkin t-shirt.
whatever you like, whatever you're really into. Just wear it on a shirt, and
Yeah.
then obviously make sure your clips look good.
Yeah, that's the other thing too.
Fucking
I see
like
so many bad comedy. Oh my god.
like I even ask people. I like because when they ask about clips, I'm like, what is? Because I wonder. I'm like, what's your goal? Is it to make it so your still can't be stolen, or are you trying to have like a viral clip? So I tell people, if people cannot see your face and you're not like immediately drawn in, there's no like club thing. It's just like a bar. They're not watching it.
Right. Yeah.
They're moving on. Your face has to be clear. The audio has to be clear. It has to look like a legit setting.
Yeah. It's
That's otherwise they're just gonna scroll away unless they
right.
know who you are.
Yeah. I think that's the most important thing with like clips nowadays. Like Instagram I'm still figuring out, but TikTok, like I've got it down to a key where it's like you have in reality 1 second, but
Yeah,
more likely 3 seconds to hook them in. If you don't do that, there's no way that you're blowing
yeah,
up
they're
at
gone.
all. Yeah,
They're gone.
yeah. And also, yeah, that's the other thing too. It's like don't post like a widescreen video on a reel. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
like
yeah,
I
yeah.
hate that so much. A buddy of mine, he did that, and he was like, "Why does this only have like 20 views?" I'm like, "Cause it's not inviting. It
Yeah,
sucks. It sucks."
yeah. People are like, I'm like, why are you guys posting this grainy footage from your phone that you had 50 feet away from you? Like it does. Like I don't know.
And they
Like
don't even start
I'm
in the
not,
middle of the joke. They start like with the host announcing their name.
yeah.
I'm like,
I'm like, I mean, I get it if you want to like send it to people or whatever, but like, many people now, especially like newer comics, are like, oh, everyone's got to have clips. You got clips. You got to have clips when you're fucking ready. Like
right.
everyone just wants everyone because like I think it's just everyone thinks like they want that one clip to go viral, and they think like, oh, that's it, I've made it. Like I'll be huge once that one. And I'll tell you right now, like you might gain some following, but if you don't have more, it doesn't really do that much. I have had clips go viral, and it's put me up to nearly 50,000 followers, but that doesn't mean fucking shit necessarily.
Yeah. Unless you're, yeah. No, I've had clips on like TikTok or not even clips, like skits that I've done that have gotten like millions of views, but like now that I'm posting primarily stand up, I'm getting like a couple thousand.
I
So
think
it doesn't do
from what
anything.
I've
Yeah.
seen, I feel like skits do better on TikTok than stand-up clips. It seems like
100%. Yeah.
because like I gave up on TikTok doing stand-up clips. Because like like literally my videos would do great on Instagram and then just do nothing on TikTok. I had like two do okay on TikTok, but like it was like 200,000, like maybe like 200,000 views on TikTok on a video that got 4.4 million views on Instagram. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, I think Instagram and Shorts, those are the two
yeah,
primary platforms that are pushing stand up right now. TikTok,
yeah.
it's whatever. Yeah,
It's
I
like
think
sketches, or it's like one, or a person like talking to the phone like from this far away. I keep saying I'm gonna do it, but I don't fucking do it. I've always been bad at like just like I always like turn down my own ideas. I'm like, I should do this. I'm like, nah, not good enough. And everyone always yells at me, like, just do it. Just fucking do it. Just keep putting stuff out. Keep throwing it against the wall. If it's not that great, whatever. Just keep doing it. Eventually, one's gonna stick, or like you're gonna get that idea that works, and you're gonna keep doing it. But I've always been like, it's the same thing with like tweets. Like when everyone was like, posting their Twitter jokes, and they could read a lot of them and be like, oh, that sucks. Why did we write this?
wow,
And
this
it's
is
just because like, oh, you do 40 of them and four of them are good. Like that's the
yeah.
goal,
Yeah, you're just throwing shit out there and then
pretty much.
yeah. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, I've done that. Twitter was
Yeah, same. I was going
yeah.
back through Twitter to look through old jokes to like make like a video of me like saying it to
Yeah.
see if that would do better.
I did that this weekend. I had a show and I literally found a Twitter joke from like 2018 that I performed. It went all right. It was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That platform's gone to shit though. Right?
Oh
Have you
yeah.
have you tried going on since Elon spotted?
I've still gone on it, but I only use it for smut.
That's the one thing it's good for. I will say
It's like we
that.
have it all I get is like Republican ads, and it's really weird to just get like Republican ads amidst gay porn.
I feel like that's what most Republicans have.
That's what I've been saying. I'm like, man, I don't know why I'm getting all these targeted ads. I'm like, oh yeah, I watch a lot of gay porn on it. That's why.
Yeah, they probably think you're like a senator or something.
Yeah, they know. Like, yeah, they're like, oh, these are our people.
There we go. Oh, all right. Well, speaking of which, Pete, have you seen the show before or this podcast
No,
before? No,
no.
it's okay. I
I
would prefer if
honestly,
you
I
get it.
listen to. Ever since I stopped being a ever since I stopped being a truck driver, I listen to so few podcasts.
Yeah, yeah, no worries.
Well,
So we have a segment where we go on Reddit and we find questions and we answer them.
oh fuck
So,
yeah.
yeah. So the people of Reddit need your advice. This first one comes from user AshyAshy666, which is she asks, "How do I tell my mom to stop emotionally dumping on me?" So, for a little context, she says,
Oh my god, these are gonna be real. Are these the ones they specifically asked to you, or are you just finding random ones?
"I'm finding random ones.
Oh,
I've had
okay.
a few that have been sent to me, but most of these are
Yeah.
just like ones that I found." Yeah. But yeah, this is one that I found. So she says, "My mom uses me as her emotional support bag ever since I was a child, and honestly, it hurts. She was in a toxic relationship when I was young, and her marriage fell apart. And ever since then, she has used me as a therapist. How do I bring it up to her that I don't really enjoy this, and I would rather her seek help than to come to me with every single problem she has?"
Why? This is so real. All right.
I got some good
You
ones too. I
know,
got some.
you get a lot of weed, lots of weed. Get your mom like so high, just like the highest she can be, and then then you just tell her like everything, like she gets as high as possible, and then just start giving her numbers to therapists, and like whatever your job is, I want you to like bring her to your job and be like, Ma, this is my job. I'm not a fucking therapist. Go fucking see one. Just hit a blunt and be blunt. That's what you gotta do.
Hit a blunt
Your
and be
mom,
blunt.
your mom needs like you gotta be. All right, you be the parent a little bit. Like tough love. Sometimes all right, you gotta give it back to your parents.
Yeah, I think so. Cause yeah, I have a mom who went through a divorce, and she was like this for a while, and I'm like, Even still, sometimes she'll like call me and it's like, "Why is your sister not talking to me?" And I'm like, "I don't know. She's a bitch." Like I don't know. But yeah, this is what I could. If anything, this is one that I definitely need to take some of your advice on. Get my mom
No,
high
yeah.
as fuck. Mom, if you're listening to this, let's talk. Let's hit a blunt. All right. So this next one comes from T Newton 217, and this is an interesting one. All right.
Nope.
So how do I tell my girlfriend I'm not really interested in her showing me her memories? So I'm 26. My girlfriend is also 26, and we have a lot of downtime on the weekends. And sometimes she will pull up old photos, old Snapchats, and show me them, explain the backstory of them, and this will go on for hours. Honestly, at first it was cool getting to know someone, but now I'm kind of tired of it. She'll do this multiple times a weekend, and honestly, I just don't care anymore. How do I approach how do I approach her with this without getting into a fight?
Oh, you don't. Yeah,
You
you fucking don't. Or like date a guy. Like you don't. There's no fucking way you bring that up without getting into a fight. All I can tell you is get a fucking hobby, so you guys aren't just doing nothing on the weekend.
like what are you
Do
guys
something fucking else.
yeah, pickleball or something like
Yeah.
something
Like
where
I
her
told.
hands are not on her phone.
Yeah. Like I've literally told my boyfriend about things. He'd be like, I don't care. I'm like, all right, fair.
Yeah. That's how it works? Like it's just
I mean,
very blunt
again,
with you
he's
guys?
very
Yeah.
blunt though. He's Chinese. He's very blunt.
Okay, yeah.
But like, yeah, like get it. How many? Like, she's gonna. I guess here either get a hobby, break up, or ride it out because she's gonna run out of memories eventually.
I think so. This is
Like,
honestly one of the things that like there's no way you're not going to get into a fight about this. So just
no chance in hell. There's no way a woman's gonna be like, oh, okay,
oh, this sounds reasonable. You don't want to hear about like my life story. No, you're
yeah,
gonna get into a fight. It's gonna be brutal.
yeah,
Yeah. Do you even like your partner? Honestly, like
yeah. You sound fucking pissed. You sound miserable.
if you cannot just at least entertain the fact that of her like showing
Also,
your
like, what
memories.
is she doing? Also, who has that many memories on Snapchat?
Oh, it's women.
Yeah, I guess. Jesus.
I've had this exact same problem where it's not like I didn't care, but like I would literally like she'd be like telling me every little detail about every little photo. So yeah, no, I've been here
I
before, but
get, but like,
it's
yeah, but I just don't use like Snapchat that much. Like, I use Snapchat
yeah.
so things go away. You
Yeah,
get the whole fucking point.
women use Snapchat for memories. Men use Snapchat to delete evidence.
Yeah,
Yeah, we use the platform
I
differently.
literally just talk to other dudes on it. Like, like send me your butt. That's it. It's like now I'm like
Yeah,
I'm getting famous. I'm sending shit that I can delete.
there we go. No paper trail whatsoever. Like we're
Yeah.
this is, yeah, man. Either break up with your girlfriend or find an act.
Yeah.
Honestly, this sounds fucked
Find a
either way.
fucking activity. What are you doing that like we don't do anything on the weekend? You do anything on the weekend? You just sit there and stare at each other. You know what? Stop
Right.
telling her your dumb memories, but just make shit up.
There we go. Yeah, go
At least
through
she's trying
the.
to engage with you.
I honestly do like. I kind of hate this guy
Come
now
on.
that I'm like,
I'm mad at him.
yeah.
She sounds annoying, but like, fuck you.
User fuck you. Like, you can't at least be nice to your girlfriend. Like, what the fuck, man? Yeah.
And I feel
Yeah.
like I guarantee you, he like is saying it's like hours worth, and she probably gave him like 5 minutes.
Oh, guaranteed.
Oh, she went on and on and on and on.
It was probably like during the commercial break of like a
Yeah.
football game, and he's like, "God damn it, babe! I just want to eat my hot wings in peace." Yeah, yeah. Just user, be nice. Be fucking nice. That's the only advice we have for you. Be nice, get a hobby, or break up. Because honestly, you
Break up.
sound like a
Like fuck. Like yeah.
shithead.
Yeah. If you're that annoyed now by that thing, oh wait till like real shit happens.
Yeah. Wait until you have kids and they grow
Oh,
up.
this kid will not stop calling me dad. Ah,
God
fucking.
damn.
What
He
does he
wants
want?
every weekend. He wants me to take him to a baseball game, and I'm like, ugh. God damn. Ugh. All right. This next one. This is kind of a fun one. So, it's from Chief Sitting Bull. Uh, I, 28 male, found my wife, 29 female, uh, nudes on her phone with another man. This is not the first time. What can I do? So, for
This is
context,
not the first time.
this is not the first time that he has found. So, yeah, they've been together for 10 years. Yeah, they were on again, off again for a while. She left him for another guy like every 2 or 3 years during their relationship. Uh, and I think, yeah, we met when we were 18 and 19. So,
No, this one's not even hard. This one, okay. Hey, you obviously are fine with it. Stop complaining. You're still there. Like, she fucked other people. Fuck it. Everyone does. Like, 10 on and off 10 years, she left you every 2 to 3 years, and you just like keep coming back like a lost puppy. You're worried about nudes on her phone? Why? You've been through this. Shut the fuck up and get off Reddit. Like,
it's funny. The more that I read this, the more I'm like, oh, the red flags were there. Like, they met on FetLife, which users, if you don't know, that's just look it up. But yeah, I mean, if you honestly don't like it, she's not gonna change.
yeah,
Yeah,
just be like it's either if one you were on FetLife, like this is the shit you're into, like be fucking stoked she has fuck photos on her phone. Also, you're looking through her phone, like you're like that's kind of
you
creepy
already
too.
don't trust each other, so it's
Yeah.
like that. Clearly, there's
But it's like, why? Like, but that's what doesn't make sense to me. It's like, oh, we're totally open about it because we met on FetLife. Yeah, like I looked through her phone, but like, all right, then why is this a fucking problem? Then if there is a problem, why are you looking through her phone? All these guys are assholes. I hate everyone we've talked about.
straight people are we
Like,
suck
oh
so
my
much.
fucking, oh
but
my god, these
but I
guys
think
deserve a
this
punch
all
up the
boils
fucking.
down to like you're not being honest with yourself. So how do you
Yeah,
expect anyone else to be honest with you?
but like also like he found he asked what he should do. Well, what did you do the first time this happened? Do the opposite.
Yeah, he's I'm reading through this and I'm like cuz it just seems like this goes on every couple years and he yeah, dude, honestly like
Either
listen,
just
if
be fine with it.
or get out. That honestly like at this point there's no changing.
Yeah.
There's she's not going to suddenly have an epiphany and like, oh, this is the only guy I want to be with.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen, man.
And
It's
it's
just
like, well,
not.
it's like if this was like a new relationship and it's like the first time, all right, you have like a decision, like you're like, all right, do I talk about it, see if we can work it out, or you just get out? But like, you've been through this. What are you asking us for fucking advice for?
I think this is like one of the moments where like he probably wants to leave. He just needs some reassurance.
All right,
So
do
take
it,
it.
fucker.
Yeah, do it.
Get back on FetLife.
Get back. Don't. Yeah. If you don't want this to happen, don't meet someone off of FetLife.
Like, what was his profile? Like, he
Especially
was
at
on
like
FetLife
18.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, if you're at 18, like fresh, going
You're
on
like,
FetLife.
fucking, I'm 18. I'm already tired of sex. FetLife, because I need to get into BDSM now.
Oh man, yeah, that is wild at 18 to be into that. But yeah, dude, leave, just fucking leave.
Message both these guys because now I need answers from fucking both of them. And that last guy too. Like,
That
domestic. Be like, hey,
honestly,
what did you do?
that if these two men were to go gay, I think that would solve all the problems. If they got
Just fuck
together
each
with
other.
each other, like
Just
that,
fuck each other, man.
yeah. You know, we're playing matchmaker now. If you guys suck each other off, that's gonna
No,
solve all your problems.
because the fucking the yeah. I think only one of them will be happy. The first guy will be happy because no one will be bringing up memories anymore. The second guy will be like worried, like, "Are you sucking other guys' dicks?" No, that's where I'm at.
Oh man, yeah, that's yeah. So, user, get a life, get off it. Which is, yeah, yeah. All right,
Get a fit
get
life.
a life, get a fet life. Yeah, get off of Reddit, break up with your girlfriend, and go gay. That's our.
Yeah, we're just ruining relationships. Is what all of our answers are.
That's honestly combing through most of these. I'm just like, you guys are clearly in a toxic relationship.
Yeah,
This is
like
the
I
only
feel like
answer you can give me.
any point you're going to Reddit for advice about your relationship, I feel like that right there is your answer. It's you shouldn't be in it.
Yeah. No, yeah,
Never once have I had an argument with my partner and been like, what does Reddit think about this?
let's go find out what. Yeah, because even doing this segment, like most of these questions are like relationship questions,
Yeah.
and most of them can be boiled down to break up with your partner
Yeah, or have a conversation.
or a conversation. If you were going on Reddit before talking to your partner,
Yeah. Yeah, what are you
it's
talking to
already.
us for?
What do we know? What do we know that you don't?
What are you hoping two asshole comedians will fucking one day talk about on a podcast?
We're just gonna roast the shit out of you.
Pretty much.
All right, this one thankfully has nothing to do with a relationship, but it's still kind of weird. This is the last question from the day of Evan the Melon. So my
These names are
conservative
fucking
Christian.
retarded.
These are terrible names. These are just saying them out loud just makes
Evan
me
the
cringe.
Melon sounds like a really bad gangster. It's like Johnny Tight Lips and Evan the Melon. Just a fat guy.
Evan the Melon sounds like it sounds like a prison name, honestly.
Yeah.
Like the most beta dude.
Just carve him out and fuck him.
Yeah, he's the one who you put a wig on and just go to town. Anyways, all right. So my conservative Christian landlord wants me to go to church with him. So I, 21 male, recently moved into a room and that I'm renting for cheap. But the landlord wants me to go to church with him, and I don't really want to. Not because I'm an atheist or because I'm bi, or extremely opposed to the Christian religion or anything like that. But he keeps asking me every single Sunday to go to church with him. How do I politely tell him no without it getting out of hand?
But like, what have you been saying to this point? Does he just say it and you just don't answer and walk away?
Yeah, there's really no context other than what I just gave.
What do I say? Like, I don't know. What have you? Like, to me, it's like what have you been saying? 'Cause, like, just be like, no, I'm busy. Tell him you're busy every Sunday.
Every Sunday.
Tell
Tell
him
him,
you go to a different church.
yeah. Actually, tell him you're Jewish. There we,
Fuck, you know what?
problem
You know what?
solved.
Fuck it. Just
Yeah.
go. My new answer. Fucking go. See what happens. Maybe you like it. Maybe he lowers your rent.
Honestly. And at this point, like, I don't know about you, but I've never had this much, like, association with a landlord.
I did a little bit back in
Yeah.
Connecticut. My landlord was cool. My landlord was actually like a very nice guy, but he didn't like live close by. I didn't see him a lot. Because
Yeah.
I talked to him on the phone once in a while, or told him basically like something would break, and if I fixed it myself, he would take rent off.
That's great. Holy shit.
Yeah, it was awesome. And then he
Yeah.
died. He died, and his son took over. And his son didn't want to be a landlord, but his son was also very nice to me. And so, like, yeah, like anytime, like I would like, hey, the base, like something happened in the basement. So like it's fucked up all the apartments, or
Yeah.
it's called inconvenience all the apartments, and like I fixed it, and he was like, I'll take $100 off your rent. I was like, cool. Or
Yeah,
like I
that's
would have my friend. I had a friend who was a commercial plumber,
mhm.
and like I'd pay him to like come over, and then the landlord would just knock money off my rent.
Yeah.
So like
Wow.
that was like the one. I had like a nice landlord. So like when everyone was
Yeah.
like "fuck your boss, fuck your landlord," I'm like, ah, damn, both my boss and my landlord are cool. I don't know what to do.
I'm in a tough situation right now.
Yeah, my boss
Yeah.
gave me a raise during the pandemic. Like I was like, fuck.
God damn.
He
Dude,
gave
you
me a raise and then didn't take it away. Like even like when things got back to normal, I just kept making more money.
what the hell? Dude, you
Yeah,
you have some good luck. Yeah.
I had some real good
I
luck, and then I left to move to New York.
yeah, I got fired during the pandemic, which was oof, that was rough.
Dude, I was making the most money in my life during the pandemic because I was like one of the only people working and not spending my money on anything because I wasn't doing anything.
What did you do before?
I was a truck driver,
Oh, that's right. You said
so like I worked the whole time.
yeah. Dude,
Um,
that must have been like a
and-
great time for you cuz
oh,
like
it was
not
the
only
best because no one was on the
yeah.
fucking road.
Right. I was going to say that's a perfect time to be a truck driver.
Yeah, it was just
Yeah.
trucks on the road. There was no cars fucking it up.
Damn. Yeah. So back to the question. Yeah, this is just say no or move.
Move.
What's yeah?
Just move.
That's really like the only like other thing, because like I've never had a problem where like my landlord has bugged the shit out of me. My landlords have always been like faceless entities.
Yeah, oh, yeah, that's New York for
Yeah,
you.
yeah. Or even in Phoenix, like
All right.
I never got to know the person running the apartment building. So like, yeah. But either move or just keep telling them no. You said goodbye. It's
Yeah,
like,
like I guess like I don't know what you've been saying, but it's you haven't gone yet, so keep doing that. If you
yeah,
really don't want to go, just keep playing this weird game with this dude.
yeah. And he said he's like a conservative, like Catholic. Just one day, leave your door unlocked while you're blowing a dude. He'll stop calling. He'll stop coming to your house.
I would say, yeah, just make yourself seem more fucked up like every day. Like,
Yeah.
that's something I'm across the show.
There you go. Yeah. Just gangbangs at your house.
How like how secure is your lease? Like that's the
How locked in are you?
yeah.
Like, as long as you're making the rent payment every month, like, yeah. But it's funny, like, you go through like all these Reddit questions and you realize all you have to do is just talk about your problems with the person you're having a problem with.
Yeah.
That's
Talk about
that's
other
what all
people,
these
man.
boil down to.
Or a therapist, like fucking Jesus. Strangers on the internet. That's how we got in all these. That's literally why we have all these problems. Because people just talking to strangers on the internet who have the same fucking problems.
And they give them terrible advice, like,
Yeah, it's just like
yeah,
because everyone always just no one's going to like the opposite type people for they're just going to other people like them and screaming into the echo chamber and getting it right back.
yeah. It sucks too because it's so immediate. Like, if you ever with the internet, if you ever have any sort of question, any sort of problem, you could find an answer. It might not
Yeah.
be the right answer,
Oh,
but you will find
100%.
yeah.
It's like everyone who says do their own research, and I'm like, how come
Do you
everyone who
really
says
want
do
to?
their own research found the exact thing that they thought? Like, did you see the fucking Bryce Mitchell shit, the UFC fighter?
No, what happened there?
Oh, there's this fucking. He's like a featherweight UFC fighter, and like he is a country bumpkin to like the nth degree. Like, sounds like he's fucking his sister like now. Um, and he said he had his very first podcast, and he said Hitler was a good guy, and he wished he went fishing with him, and he was just trying to protect his country from the Jews gaying, making everyone queer.
Wow.
Yeah, even Dana White in a press conference said he was the dumbest human being he's ever met.
The fact that you get Dana White, to,
But
like,
this guy was like, then he denied the Holocaust, and he was like, "Well, I did my own research, not things that told you in school." And I'm like, "What was your fucking research?"
Right.
Like, where did you find that information that you definitely already believed?
Yeah. And it's like, who am I going to trust more? Actual historians and people who have dedicated their lives to this subject, or a guy who clearly has CTE?
I feel like CTE would make him smarter.
Just you get beat so much that your brain grows.
Just to knock the fucking stupid out of his head.
Well, depending on his record, it might have happened.
No, it's fucking good. His record is really good.
Is it really? I don't
Yeah.
keep up with the UFC, which
I don't
is like,
either, but I
yeah.
couldn't avoid this. Um, he's like 13-1 or something like that. Like,
Oh goddamn,
he's like,
that's
yeah.
insane. Yeah, the last UFC fight I watched, I think it was no, it wasn't even UFC. It was a boxing. I watched the Logan Paul and Tyson fight, and the
What
undercard.
a piece of shit that was.
That was terrible. But I
I
remember
was at
the
I was at I was at a comedy festival in Austin, and during that fight, we had like someone had it on their phone. We were watching. It was so boring. But I heard the
God.
undercard had some really good fights.
Yeah, I was gonna say during the undercard there was this woman, and she was crying because she was afraid that she beat the like just beat her opponent too bad.
Oh my god! It's like, I killed this woman.
Yeah, she said something. It's like she's such a great young woman. She has a lot of life ahead of her. I hope I didn't hurt her too bad.
Wow, the only like God, Jesus. Imagine if the men showed that kind of fucking humanity.
That kind of mercy. But no, yeah, that's as far
Yeah,
as like
look up Bryce Mitchell, and it's gonna blow your fucking tits off.
ah,
The shit he
Jamie.
said. On
Jamie,
his-
can you pull that up? Can you
Yeah,
pull up
right.
Bryce Mitchell?
He started a podcast, and that was their first episode.
That's right out the gate too. That is wild. Even Alex Jones didn't do that right out the
Yeah.
gate. He had to
It's like
build.
they brought up the Elon thing, and then he was like, Hitler was a good guy before he got on the meth. I go fishing with him. I was like, yeah, you'd go fishing with Hitler. What would you talk about? Hitler would like painting. You would have thought Hitler was gay.
Yeah, Hitler before the meth was just a Bushwick dude who like. Oh man.
Yeah, that mustache would be popular now if Hitler didn't ruin it.
Oh, 100%. Dude, that would be retro. Like, not only the mustache, but the suit too. Like, people in Bushwick would ironically wear like a German military vest if he didn't have to go and ruin it. Oh man. Well, Pete, it's been a lot of fun. Talked
Yes,
about a
thank
lot of
you.
shit. Yeah. Before we go, is there anything you'd like to promote?
Just people can follow me at Metal Pete Comedy. Uh, I have some big shows coming up. I'm doing a show at the Grizzly Pear Midtown with Luke Severod. It's gonna be a lot of fun. A couple of metalhead comedians, and then I'm featuring for Jason Ellis in Poughkeepsie because that's just like two versions of the same guy.
Yeah.
Um, I'm very excited for that. I've been a fan of him for a long time. Yeah, so just follow me at Metal Pete Comedy. I'll have all my dates and clips, and I yell about music on there.
There we go. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time. Thank you guys for listening. I'm This has been Lewis.